Well, new project. Got the snowmobile engine done, and you see I got my four-wheeler out. It's a 97 Honda 4Trax 400, 300 I guess. And anyway, I bought a winch pretty cheap off of Harbor Freight Tools, 2,000-pound winch that I've got to make a mount for it and install it in the front here. And what we're looking at is this plate back there. You can kind of see it through the framework there. There's a plate that's already, it's welded right into the frame. I would imagine it's probably made for extras or whatever you want to put on these things. But the thing of it is that I've got the plastic there, and the tubing bumper is too tight to be able to stick it up in there. In fact, there's a cross member right here that I'm going to have to cut right through there, and I'll have to move it back in order to set that in there. But anyway, I made it a plate that I'm going to put in there. And so anyway, that's kind of where we're at, and I'll just kind of give you a few updates as I go here. But anyway, this is the plate that I made, fabricated, a little welding that I've done. Not the greatest weld, but it works. Anyway, this goes up in here. Goes from the other way. Easier. And it sets right down on top of that other plate. You can see I put a piece of angle on across the bottom to it's just going to rest on this frame here. I'm not going to weld it because I want to be able to take this tube frame off if it gets bent or whatever. But anyway, that gives me some surface to work with, because that other plate wasn't wide enough for that winch to bolt down to. So what I've got to do is I've got to weld down through here on both sides, and I don't know if I can get across the back. I don't think, no, I can't. So I just want to get across both sides. That'll basically hold it in place, and then it'll, like I say, it'll just rest on top of this frame right there and right there. So, or that front bumper. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to take off this front bumper right now. Once I get that off, we'll get back with you. Well, there it is. Yeah, it's welded on. The mount for my winch. Now, we take the winch and we mount it right here off to the side. It's going to sit right up in there like that. And we'll have to cut this whole section out of here, that plastic, because right now it sits nice. It'd be nice if I could just, maybe I could just modify those braces to push that up. That'd be a whole lot better, wouldn't it? There's braces that goes off like this frame up to these mounts up underneath the fenders there. So might be the way it goes there. I think you can really see very well. There's a hole right there. There's a mount, but I just got that bungee on it right now to get it out of the way. Anyway, looks good. My framework, I'll have to get around that to brace that comes off to here. I'm going to have to cut it and move it off to the side somehow. This is the bumper. This brace right here is going to have to be cut and repositioned someplace. But those are the ones I was thinking just now, maybe taking those and bending them. But even that, this one's still going to have to move. But I mean, the only problem there is you have to bend this piece up here too. Flat piece. I guess this is the way it was made. I don't know. The only problem with it, see, if I raise it up, then it screws up my headlight angle too. And my headlights will be up in the trees. So, yeah, something to play with. But anyway, that's where I'm at. So, get her all mounted, I'll get back with you. Well, we're back with the finished product. I mean, I don't have the front bumper, brush guard, whatever you want to call it, on. But you can see I've got the winch mounted, the plate, the angle iron that sits on top of the frame of that bumper. There's the club is for the hook stuff. So that mounts right on the front. I'll get a final picture here when we're all done, but that mounts right up here. I had to weld a couple pieces of angle on that to stiffen it up and make it flat. And but anyway, it's coming along. Working all afternoon and trying to get all the electronics set up. You can kind of see those a little bit. The light, you'll be able to see a little bit better. There's the, I don't know, the main part of it. There's actually a plug in there you can see. It's got for a remote. So like if you want to pull something out, I don't have the remote, but anyway, I don't plan on getting one either. But you can see the wiring, how I had to run it. It was, I had to pull the tank back and tuck it up all underneath there and run it up through the handlebars and over there to the control. You can see that. It was kind of a challenge. The challenge was trying to wire it into the there's a red hot wire off the switch that's got to go to off of the this switch, the winch switch, but it's got to hook into your ignition switch, and so when you turn it on, it powers that up. And then you've got your hot lead coming in here. You can see that red wire, and the skinny black one is the negative. But I had to run those all around through here, and it was a little bit of a challenge, but just tedious, you know, nothing major. But anyway, get my battery charged up. It's dead. But I'm going to put the brush guard on now, and then I'll give you a final shot of what it looks like after we're done. But yeah, I didn't have to cut this front of this thing here. I was, you know, planning on cutting through here to get this winch in, but I took and was able to make an extension. You can see there that aluminum angle down to the one bracket, and then on the other side, the one that I had to cut off, I took and I welded a bolt onto the end of it, and then just kind of laid it down in between the frame here, and then I welded all around it here and up and over through here. But anyway, I got everything painted up now. But see, that's solid mounted right up to the fender, so that will always stay there. And that actually raised it up enough. I mean, the part of the plastic headlight surround sits on top of that winch itself, but it's not that bad. You can see up front there clearance I've got. I hope this is coming out, but anyway, so, which was nice. I didn't want to cut the plastic on it, you know. It's like, just thought there's got to be a way, and so I made it work. But anyway, we'll get back with you with the finished product in a minute. Well, we finally got her done. Got it all put back together. You see the winch back up in there, and everything works. The battery is about dead, but anyway, see, I got the bracket all up in there. See how my mount worked. There, it worked really well. It went past there. Pretty happy with it. Painted everything up before I threw her back together. This side over here is, you see, oops, I haven't got that bolt up in there yet for the extension to that. What happened, I was just finishing up. I had that bolt to finish, and I had these two to tighten, and we lost our power. And we've been out of power for 2 hours now, so we just got it back on. So I came out here to make sure everything was working okay. Didn't leave any lights on, but anyway, she's all done. Got a powered winch now with the in control, and so be handy. I got a plow for it that I can put on, and it's got a manual arm that you can pull it up and down, which works fine, but it'll be handy just to have a winch, you know, if I ever decide to put the plow back on. But I've got that over there which does the job for me, so I haven't bothered putting the plow on. The reason I bought the plow is for, I've got a bunch of apple trees, and in the fall time we get a lot of apples that fall down on the ground, and anyway, you use the blade to kind of scrape them all together and pile them in a pile, and I can dispose of them that way. But anyway, kind of reason I got the blade. But so anyway, that's all I've got for now. I'm going to get hold of the people with the my 36 Chevy engine here pretty quick. I sold one of my Rabbit cars today, so now I've got some money to work with the truck, and that's nice. I've got this snowmobile up for sale too, but we don't have any. Well, we just got about a ½ inch of snow today, but can't sell snowmobiles when you don't have snow. But that, along with the motorcycle, that'll be going up this spring for sale. But I think with the combination of the motorcycle and the car, the money, that I'm going to have enough money to finish the truck, because I'm pretty much caught up with parts as of right now. So, but get that engine back, and I'm going to get it painted and then reassemble it. Well, I want to take it down. I got to pull the pistons out, and I want to re-ring it, hone the cylinders, and check a few things on it. But anyway, we'll get all that done, and we'll give you some videos of that too. So Thanks for watching.